And welcome to Jekhar's gaming documentary of Elder Scrolls Online. This is pretty much what I've been doing for the past week or so. Did the beta off and on here and there. So yeah, bunch of good stuff going on now. Testing out the local areas. Look at that scenery right there. Tell me that ain't awesome. It just looks great. We're in Gratwood right now, which is on the mainland. I got a sorcerer here, an archer. Pretty much been running with a summons and a bow with a few little spells here and there. Of course, I traded the head in for some bound armor. There we go. Helps give you a nice little defensive boost and all that fun stuff. There we go. Alright. So, made it to 22. High Elf Sorcerer. Part of the Aldmeri Dominion. A few little buffs going here. Huh. I guess we got Emperor now. Well, that's cool. Got the Lord for max health increase. I did have the one for the armor boost, but it doesn't show how much more armor you get, so I don't know if it was worth it or not. And with bound armor, it's already overcharged, 787, so that's pretty nice. And it looks cool too. Basically, this is just a test to see how recording goes here. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not even sure if this will turn out good or not. Well, we'll see. Let's see. I need a shrine is what I need. There it is.
Hold. Greetings. We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your...
This is like home tree right here. A little fast travel. Let's see, that's Ram. This is Oridon. And this is the starter island. It's quite nice. A lot of people didn't like the little starter island for some reason. I don't know why. It's pretty nice. Oh, Canarthy's Roost. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, so far it's been a pretty nice little trek through the game. I only came across a few bugs that held up quest progress, but they eventually fix themselves. Anytime I hit one of those, I just go do something else or gather some leather for armor, because he's wearing medium armor, which let's see here. I got 2 pieces of light, and that's to make spells cheaper, and the rest is medium. That's for the crit bonus, and which will also be for agility when I get to 38. Ultimate is the Storm Atronach. Very awesome. Saved me quite a few times in a few boss fights. Of course, a few bow skills. A little root. Execute. Of course, and the bound armor, of course. And on weapon swap, I have a few other skills. Haven't been too impressed with that, honestly. But I have a knockdown crystal shard, which is a very powerful spell. And I have, what is it called? Silver bolts? Yeah, silver bolts. Well, not on this one. On this one. That is such a great skill. I just can't convey how awesome that is. Just tears up undead Daedra. Just a must have in my opinion. I got a curse. So yeah. Currently been working on clothing so I can make my own armor because I'm going through it pretty quick. I finally got up to hide instead of leather or rawhide, and it's only going to be good for 2 more levels, and then I'll have to go to the next, which is leather. And I assume those are from, please, I assume that's from level 25 and up mobs, because everything else has just been dropping hide. Got some plants here. But yeah, this is the starter island. I mean, it's pretty decent sized considering of how small it is on the map. A little bitty spot. But I like it. I don't really use jute anymore. I've just been collecting it, trying to get worms. But magnum shot. Love that skill. Knocks the mob back, knocks you back. And it disorients them for a little bit. There we go. Now as far as jute, you always need to collect that just to get these hemming items that you can turn your whites into greens. It takes 5 for guaranteed success to turn a white to a green, and you have 7 pieces of armor. So that you just need tons and tons of them. I've been saving them because you can make a new set of armor every 2 levels, so there ain't no real point. Little chest, low level stuff, but you can sell the stuff or break it down for materials. Have an alt that does woodworking, because this guy is solely clothing, so he can make cloth and leather clothes. But for his bow, I have an alt that does wood just for the bow, which I'm gonna have to improve because oak bows are only good for 2 more levels. Then I'll need, what was the next wood? Elm, I think, something like that. You got butterflies for bait. You can just rip the parts right off of them. Go fishing. I see you ain't hiding from nobody. Iron, need that. I mean, this guy really doesn't, because he don't use anything metal. So I basically had another character working on blacksmith. So because sorcerer actually has some good skills for, say, tanking if you went one-handed weapon and shield. which is pretty interesting. And a root, which doesn't work on sheep. They are immune. It's an expensive root, but it attacks multiple mobs. I've upgraded it to explode after it ends. Been trying to get a few more passives, but this is what it does. Hey, that ain't going nowhere. And it blows up. Fights are a little more more crazy when you fight your level enemies or equal level enemies. A lot of them are in packs of 3, and they ain't just like regular mobs. Hey, don't you growl at me, son. I'll go crazy on you. And they're usually mixed in with an archer, a couple of warriors, or a fighter, tank, and healer. I hate healers. Quite irritating. A lot of these mobs have skills you can interrupt. Like when they glow red or something like that, you can interrupt it. You got 3 different types. You have like little yellow type lines that come out of them. Those you can block, and when you block it, it stuns them. And then you can do a like a power attack, which is full draw, and that will knock them down, which is actually quite handy. You can block with anything. You can block with a bow, you can block with dual wield, you can block with a staff, all kind of stuff. And the other is red lines, and that's usually like a channel or a build up, and you can block and tap to interrupt that, and that stuns them. And then the other one is the red line's about a red circle on the ground. The only way you can not take damage from that is to roll out of the way. But yeah, this is pretty much why I'm only 22. I've just been running around looking at the scenery, testing out different skills, fishing, all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, I just like looking around. I don't have any add-ons. I haven't bothered. Hadn't needed them. Oh yeah. There's a fishing achievement here, but it's bugged, unfortunately. That's the only reason I haven't tried to get it yet. Hey, guy. I have one bow with fire and one bow with electricity. Let's see. I have an execute too. It doesn't work unless they're low health. There we go. That big explosion when they get certain percent down. It blows up for tons of damage, and it gives you most of the cost of the spell back when it kills them. Hey, there's Old Tooth. Now on his health bar he's got little red squares. to either side of it, and I guess that means it's an elite or something. Anyway, it hits real hard. I'm not sure why his health bar is stuck. It must be a visual glitch. Yeah, there's a couple people over there. I guess they're picking a chest. And old mud crabs. Hey there, mud crab. These have been my main source of hide. When you start the game, these drop raw hide, and then the next higher level ones drop hide, and hopefully I'll find level 25 crabs to drop leather. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but whatever. Yeah, very nice scenery. You can't dive underwater, but hey, at least you can swim in it. In Final Fantasy, you can't even swim across the surface of the water. You can also loot a bunch of stuff, like just about any bag you see. You get stuff for cooking mostly. Let's see, what else is it? I guess that's it pretty much. Just going around gathering materials, breaking them down. I got a good stockpile of material too from when I do hit 50. Well, of course 50 in the level cap is 50, and then you start hitting veteran ranks, and I think it goes to veteran rank 10 or something. But if I remember correctly, wood. If I remember correctly, the gear stops at 50, so even if you're veteran rank, well, no, maybe that's not right. Maybe there is veteran rank gear. I don't know, I'm not sure on that. Mountain flower, I don't need that. I want worms.
Hello.
Dude. Oh yeah, this is just the beginning island, and I mean it's fun just to walk around and look at. The next one's even bigger, and then the mainland is freaking huge.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what you gain from it.
Well, so far recording seems good on the frames per second. That's nice. Just have to check all the audios, see how it does. Come on, get off the horse, moron.
There's nothing like a good fire to warm one's weaponry, my friend.
Huh, when did I get that? It's actually better than what I got. As you can tell, I loot entirely too much stuff. But that's why I have mules for storage. See what we got. I fished these up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that blue item upgrades like bows from green to blue. So it seems like you'll always need the stuff to upgrade from a white to green. just because, unless it's already green when you get it.
As
But if you craft it, you just can't craft anything green right straight up. It's got to be white, and then you got to upgrade it from then on. So you'll always need to process lower level mats like jute and stuff. Let's see. Oradon. Yes. Gotta see if I can feed the old horse yet. Allergies getting the better of me. As for when I got to Gratwood, though, I pretty much just stopped questing and just went exploring. Went exploring and, you know, farming for material.
Welcome, friend. Don't believe my sister over at Skywatch. I breed the best mares on the island. Just you see.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can feed it. Of course, this is from the Imperial Edition horse. It started out as 15 on speed, and I've just been feeding it nothing but apples. There we go. And the reason why is because this is the fastest horse you can buy, and it's 42,000, which I ain't gonna have for a long time. So I may as well just start upgrading the one I got for one gold. Yep, getting faster. You can do that 50 times. So.
I heard what you did at the guard, Traveler. Ariel, keep you safe.
Okay, so it'll only be 10% slower than the fastest horse. That's still pretty good. Now when I get this money to burn, I'll get the 42k one. That ain't gonna be for a while. Oh yeah. There's no anchor up. Those are kind of interesting. Kind of like a public quest type deal. Let's see. Kind of hard to take in all the scenery and talk at the same time. Come on, get up there. Now, we got rawhide. Process that. There's that hemming I was telling you about. That's what you need. The rawhide is pretty much, I mean, you can use it to make gear for a friend or a low level alt, but at this point it's just becoming vendor trash. Oh, that's good too. It turns it to from green to blue. And these stones right here have added effects once you do research. Hide scraps, next highest leather. There we go. And you can just make stuff however you like. And this is some medium armor, body armor. You can make it in rawhide. The thing with rawhide is it only goes up to level 14. That's as high as you can go with this. And on hide it starts at level 16, and it can only go up to 24. So it's only good for 2 levels. And then I'll have to make leather, which starts at 26, which I have yet to find. Or I just hadn't found high enough level mobs yet. But you have different styles right here, like that's the Breton one. You have Red Guard, Orc, Dunmer, Nord, Argonian, and of course he is Altmer, so naturally he knows how to make Altmer. Bosmer and Khajiit. I think the only one I'm missing is Imperial from the regular races, and there's others like Ancient Elf, Daedric, something else. And so you have the type, you have the material, you have the style, and then you have the traits that you research. Now, so far for the medium body armor, I've researched reinforced, well fitted, and training. Which reinforced probably pretty good. But I don't have the gem. But I do have the gem on this, so I could make it, reduce the cost of sprinting by 2% if I wanted to. But as it stands, all these gems I've got, I've been, squirreling them away from when I get to 50, so I can actually make gear worth keeping, because repairs on your gear is quite expensive, and it just keeps getting higher as you go up. So if you're going to waste money on fixing a set of gear, you may as well make it as awesome as you can. Make it the style you want and with the gem you like. So, ain't really worth wasting on frivolous stuff like this. And then you got deconstruct. Let's see. Where you can just, like this boots right here. I got 2 of them. You can click on it. And the sturdy effect down at the bottom, that's what you can research. So you have to break down the boots, research it for first one is 6 hours, and then doubles in duration after that, real life hours. And then you'll have sturdy that you can add onto your own boots. It's quite time consuming, or you can just deconstruct it, wham, and you get some of the materials back. Apparently that's Argonian style boots because got a flint. And then as far as the research, like I have one available, so I'm going to do the body again, because to make certain special gear you need 2 or 3 of these research to actually create it. So I've got one for well fitted. Come on, well fitted I say. There it is. So that'll destroy that robe, and then I'll learn the well fitted in 22 hours. Research commence. There we go. Now, let's see what else we got. On this one, I've done a lot. See, it keeps getting higher the more you unlock. I'm unlocking the 4th one on the boots, and it's still over a day left. Yeah, it's all fun. I don't really need the helmets because I wear a light armor belt and helmet. Of course, and then you got improvement, like on this right here. So you want to improve that. Now with one of these, you have 20% chance. Another one's 40, 60, 80, and then finally at 5 you have a 100% chance to make it green. But then to make it superior, or not superior, yeah, there we go, you need the embroideries, which is the same deal, except the chance is different. See, at 5 you're only at 75%, so it takes even more. It takes 7 just to get a 100% chance. But yeah, that's pretty much why I've been. You can increase that with skills though, and then to turn that into a purple item you need elegant lining, which I haven't got yet. Change it to epic. Let's see what the percents are. Yeah, that's even worse. I'll take 10 of them, or 9 of them. No, 10 of them. Just to have a 100% chance on that. crafting wise, I have focused on clothing. I can make up to cotton and leather. I got the second keen eye so I can see resources further out. I've just got the basic hireling that brings, sometimes he brings embroidery or hemming. And that get better odds of getting items out of stuff you break down. Stitching, so I can research more things at once, and I can reduce the time eventually to get higher. And there's the tanning expertise. Takes less of those items to upgrade, since it increases the chance. You wouldn't need as many. At least that's the theory. Of course, it probably is useless until you get all three in there. Alright. It's kind of weird that nobody has nameplates. Took me a while to get used to that, because like this Joker right here, Dirty Sneaks. Unless you got the crosshairs on him, you don't know who he is. He could be your best friend. I did turn on NPC health bar so I can tell who's, not a person. And we got the old guild bank, or not guild bank, but regular bank.
Ariel knows I'm here to serve. What
Yes.
can I help you with?
It does have a guild bank though. Let's see, I've upgraded it to 80 slots. Next upgrade, I haven't got that much money yet. Let's see, what do I want to deposit? Yep, and this is the fun part, just putting everything up, sorting it out. And you got to do this and swap between alts just to sort it all out. Yeah. Let's see. There, that ought to be good. Yeah, I'll do the rest later. Nobody wants to see that. As far as the books you can get for the different racial styles, a lot of times I'll just come in here when I put something up and I'll check these cabinets and chests, and ever so often there'll be a style book in here. Not in the bags, of course, but in one of these. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't.
Greetings.
I'll take that though. So yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll just cut it off here and see if this video is even worth a damn. So until next time, I'll catch you later.